the moment, every day we're only getting half a day's working. It's really slowing things down. Unfortunately, the wet conditions have kept the builders away for another half day. So, due to yesterday's storm, we've lost a whole day's work. This is a fixed price labour contract for this particular part anyway, so it doesn't affect us in terms of costing. It's just annoying because the build is starting to slow down now because we're entering into the wet season and we're getting a lot of interruptions. Anyway, they've finished off one side and they've made a suitable fixing point for the board that will run along the outside and then the gutters. Still got plenty of welding to do up there. We need to have cross bracing on each of these cross members going up onto that beam there. We also need to have further vertical supports going up here, same as the ones directly above the posts. So there's quite a bit of sort of additional welding to do within the roof space. I have taken it upon myself to do the plumbing pretty much. I'll probably get someone to dig the trenches that we need to expose the pipes that are going through the wall for drainage, but I'm really in charge of planning out where the pipes are going, where I want them fitted within the house, buying all the fittings, some of which are laid out here just so I know what I've got, and I'm going to take responsibility for gluing the joints because I've had some very bad experiences of poor workmanship with glue, or lack of it. And what we don't want is to have a leak once the house has been built. I'm hoping that once we get the water tank, which will be coming in the next week, and once we've got the frame of the house sort of finished, if you like, the beams and the roof, we can then connect up the water tank, fill it, get the water pump attached, and basically any pipe work that I do, I can test it before we actually pour the concrete slab, and before we're committed to covering up what is potentially a problem. So this bag is full of bits that I'm going to need for the bathrooms, plus I've got a list of what else to buy. I've got bags of all sorts of fittings here. We've got fittings in there for reconnecting the mains further along the road and bringing it through the wall away from the entrance gate. We've got bags of different fittings, different sizes, all ready for doing the plumbing. These are the larger size pipes for the waste pipes. And I have basically made a list of all the things I need to buy, which is another 33-inch joints of various configurations, about 30 metres of pipe, 3 inches and 4 inches, and we've already got, I think that's about 60 metres worth of half-inch pipe there, which will be our feed into the house from the water tank and from the mains. So when we go and order the roof panels, I should be buying the extra fittings I need. And immediately they've got the roof on and start to do the form work for the reinforced connections between the posts. I shall be getting my pipes laid. So the roof is largely finished now, they're just attending to the details. I'm very pleased to see that they've taken the initiative to add small pieces of steel to strengthen where the rafters meet the beams, because they're touching at an angle, so the weld seam is not very large. The surfaces that are welded together are not very large, so they've welded short lengths of box steel across to give a much greater area of weld strength. They've done that on the ridge, and they've also done it on the outside, which I will now show you.